Coming up on Chasing the Sun. Justin and fellow guide and surfer Jason Giles grab fly rods for aggressive topwater amberjacks.
One of the aspects to me about fly fishing, especially for big fish, is how in tune you have to be with what's going on. Boom! Got him!
You gotta feel the cast, you gotta feel the bite, you gotta feel the line out. It's very organic and it's just plain fun. My arms are tired.
Then Jordan Todd joins Justin for his first sailfish.
Got a hit? Something fast. It is a sail. Here, Jordan. No. Come here. Oh, look at him go.
As a full-time guide here in the Panhandle, never ever thought about targeting sailfish this close to shore. I don't get to shaking much. That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Chasing the Sun is brought to you by AFCO, American Fishing Tackle Company. Yozuri, fish the best. Costa Del Mar, see what's out there. Marine Max. Highs Toggery, premium clothing for men and women. And by Berry Topsider.
All right, so I got one of my buddies here, Captain Jason Giles, and we're not only co-workers and get the privilege to make a living fishing and be on the water every day. Every once in a while, we get a little break in the action, and we get to go out there and have some of the fun.
Jason Giles is a Florida native and local guide who is also an avid surfer in his off time.
So many people think of these, different genres of people, where you have these like outdoor fishermen hunting type, and then you got the surfer granola king like Jason type, but he's not, He's just a redneck like the rest of us. So it's not too often the stars align. I got off a day, Jason's off, and we got the chance to have perfect weather to hook up and go out there and chase some of these jacks on the fly.
It's always good to get the long pole out, go spend some time, hang out with your buddy. It's good stuff.
It's like our chance to seek revenge on the fish.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you can put so much effort into these technical styles of fishing for all these glamour species, but then sometimes it's nice to take the gloves off and go out there and just do battle with these jacks.
Get your string stretched.
That's it, man.
It gives you a really good opportunity to work with the tackle as far as your line management. Make sure it's not getting tangled in your feet, getting tangled on the rod, getting tangled on your hands. And I'm not gonna lie, I get rusty at it because a lot of times the client's the one with the rod in his hand. So it's good to get out there, refamiliarize with the tackle. You don't have to be an expert caster with these fish.
And we do that so often, taking clients out there to do it for that same reason, because it's something that's not ultra technical. If you got lots of bait and the weather is good, basically here, we don't have to ride very far to catch these jacks. Starting at about 2 miles off the beach. And we're talking about a 10-minute boat ride. All right, we were just riding out to our first wreck out here, and notice an awesome color change. I mean, it is got some grass pushed up on it, a bunch of birds up and down it, and bait. A lot of times, even though we're a couple miles off the beach here, we're not very far. A lot of times you'll find dolphin or little mahis or triple tail, or you never know.
These are our crickets of choice.
Yeah, it's funny. We have so many different, that's another thing, you know, so many different bait fish migrations. You know, we got the spring pilchards that show up, and then we got our summertime pogies, fall pilchard. You know, there's so many neat things about catching these jacks on the surface, but for me, you know, any fish that I can see and catch is something that's going to get me excited, and this certainly is probably one of the most visual fisheries that we have.
And you know, when you're actually there targeting the fish, you'll see other fish zipping past, and you'll see the mackerels out there creeping around on the perimeter. You know, if you see them light up, just pick your line up and get it in the air, and then slow drop it. You don't make a super long cast because they're going to turn around and chase it. But if the jacks are kind of moved up closer to the boat, drop it real close and then just strip like crazy. Maybe drag, 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 but keep it super close to the boat. Your bonitas and kings, they will not eat on the rail just like an amberjack.
It's pretty nice when you have enough fish there where basically what you're saying, you're playing keep away from certain fish.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's nice to have that option. All right, you have a list that you get to pick from what you want to catch. And when we're trying to catch one species, sometimes we'll actually pull the fly away and then put it back on whatever we're trying to catch.
Absolutely.
Coming up next on Chasing the Sun.
There we go, doubled up. That fish telegraphs every bit of pull through the line and right into your hand. These aren't babies here either. Good class of fish. That's the man right there. We got a bunch of flies and a bunch of leader material, and you don't have to get real high tech with your leader set up. I know a lot of times when we're tarpon fishing and stuff we do, but it's pretty simple. What I use, this is just 20-pound fluorocarbon here. I use about 4 feet of 40-pound fluorocarbon. I tie a blood knot to about 4 feet of 20-pound fluorocarbon. That's it. Put a loop on the top of the 40 to connect it to your leader, and just tie that right to the fly. And as long as you don't pull too hard on it, you stay connected. Make a long cast about 10 feet. Boom, got him. Oh, shoot. Live chumming, baby. One of the aspects to me about fly fishing, especially for big fish, is how in tune you have to be with what's going on. For example, when we throw a topwater plug, and I promise you, these jacks eating a topwater plug is really exciting, but when you throw a topwater plug, basically your job is done other than just to reel at that point. Where on the fly, you're stripping the line on the deck. And as you strip that line on the deck, you're basically creating a problem that hasn't occurred yet, but is likely to occur. And as that fish bites, and all of a sudden you pull tight, it's like hand-to-hand combat. I mean, that fish telegraphs every bit of pull through the line and right into your hand. Whew. Golly. Never ceases to amaze me how tough any jack is. Got him?
Yeah.
There we go. Doubled up. I mean, these jacks run, and when they turn to go, they're going, aren't they?
They're going straight down.
They're going straight down, okay? Now you have to control the pressure on that line and feed the line out and try to clear it so that that big mess you created on the deck of line somehow clears cleanly through the guides of the rod. And then once you do that and get them on the reel, now you have a pretty good chance of landing that fish.
Now I know why my clients are always huffing and puffing.
I know. It's a lot of work.
Old knuckle buster.
I'll hold your rod. Seriously, I'll hold it. You go get him. And then I want the same favor in a minute. That's a good one.
That'll do work.
Flies out. These aren't babies here either. Some good class of fish. That's the man right there.
Pile of fun.
There you go, PCB AJs.
Good to discharge. Back you go, dude. That'll give you a workout.
So I know personally, I grew up with a spinning rod in my hand. And, there's times where you just need a new challenge. For me, that's when I turn to fly. Oh! Bite! Dang it. Y'all don't get shy now. One. Oh!
You're gonna challenge yourself more. You're gonna work harder for the bite.
Oh, here he comes. Look at her. Oh, he turned off right at the last second.
And you know, fly fishing's for the guy that, you know, he's done a lot of different things and might need something new. Might want a challenge, might want to, you know, broaden his horizons and see what the next bite's gonna be.
Hey Jason, do you think there's any fish around here?
There might be one or two.
I'll tell you what, if you put your foot in the water, I bet you one of them come bite your toe. There it comes again. Oh, you're on.
I'm on.
What took you so long? Oh gosh, oh, I got it. Oh shoot, oh, that was lucky. Holy cow. That's why you keep a good grip on your rod. I'm over here trying to get more filters to jump these things with. I mean, this is just unbelievable. All right, I think we'll have to call it quits after this one.
My arms are tired.
I know. It doesn't take long, man. These things are tough. That's a good way to end it. If you're gonna end it, let's end it on one like this right here.
Good solid fish.
Look at that. Big AJs on the fly.
Anything that can happen fly fishing, when the fish gets the bite, you gotta feel the cast, you gotta feel the bite, you gotta feel the line out. It's very organic and it's just plain fun. I mean, it feels good.
Coming up next on Chasing the Sun.
We fish tournaments against each other. I see you out there on the water when we're out guiding and stuff, but this is our first chance to get on the boat together.
Here she goes, here she goes, here she goes.
There we go. There we go. All right, Jordan, well, I appreciate you driving over. You know, we fish tournaments against each other. I see you out there on the water when we're out guiding and stuff, but this is our first chance to get on the boat together.
Yes, sir.
And see if we can go catch some fish.
I hope so.
I think we got a good plan. You know, like a lot of days, I like to start kind of my favorite game plan is to not really have a plan, figure it out as we go. But this time of year, the water's fairly cool, the mornings are cool. It'll warm up as that sun gets up, but you know, it really gives us a lot of opportunities, a lot of different options. We'll go hit the beach first and look up there, just see, you know, see what it looks like, see if there's some life up there, and if not, probably go hit some reefs and see what we can get into.
Hey, I'm down. I'm happy just to be on a boat. I don't have to work.
That's right.
To enjoy it.
There you go,
man.
Not having a plan for skilled fishermen is a lot like being a seasoned poker player. They read the signs and work with what they're dealt to create the best odds of being successful.
There he is. He gobbled it up.
Little fella.
Oh, I saw that bite.
All right, that works.
See, the thing is, you got to throw one of these flies with no eyes on it. I mean, there's not much left of that. But if you get a jack fired up, you can dump them back in.
There's something big, fairly good sized blow-ups pushing water out there.
Something on this one. No idea what it is. Come on, jump.
Got a hit?
Something fast. It is a sail. Here, Jordan.
No.
Come here. There we got him go. Jordan, put down your purse and reel that thing in.
Here she goes, here she goes, here she goes.
There we go.
Hey,
What?
I don't get to shaking much. I'm shaking, man. That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Yes. All right, you're back on the mouth now. Got that hook right in the corner, perfect. There we go. Yes.
Hook popped
Look,
right
the
out.
hook just fell out
Hook just
too.
fell right out.
And I tell you, Jordan, when you grab a sail, you always grab right at the base of that bill. That bill will break.
Oh, wow.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna pass this thing over to you. I'm gonna get the motor in gear and get us moving forward. Let's get nice and tight right there at the base. We'll run a little water over his face.
As a full-time guide here in the Panhandle, you know, I stay mostly on the flats, inshore, trout, redfish. You know, occasionally on a good day, I'll get out and do some nearshore king mackerel and stuff like that. Never ever thought about targeting sailfish this close to shore.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, that's kind of one of the neat things about this show is it's all based out of right here in PCB. We're not traveling all over the world, but you see the variety of fish that we catch. You know, all through the Panhandle, we have these opportunities. And a lot of times people have a perception of a place. They go like, you know, all right, well, we know we can go offshore and catch red snapper. Or, you know, hey, we know the red fishing is good up there on the flats. But, you know, really when you dig a little deeper and throughout the year, we have these different opportunities that just so many people don't know about. But, you know, luckily for us, a lot of it's not very far and we get to tap into them and take advantage of them. There we go. Nice out there release. Good work, Jordan.
Thank you so much. That was awesome.
Coming up next on Chasing the Sun.
So Jason, for the people sitting at home right now watching this on TV, what would your advice be to them?
I would say keep an open mind. Don't get locked into one thing and be so headstrong on it. Just keep an open mind and go have fun.
Anything you can do on the water, we have some of it here.
Chasing the Sun is brought to you by AFCO, American Fishing Tackle Company. Yozuri, fish the best. Costa Del Mar, see what's out there. Marine Max. High's Toggery, premium clothing for men and women. And by Berry Topsider.
So Jason, for the people sitting at home right now watching this on TV, and they are, you know, either experienced or completely non-experienced fly fishermen, and they say, you know what, I've caught trout and bass, I've done all this, you know, freshwater stuff. I want to head down to the beach and go on one of these trips with these guys. What would your advice be to them?
I would say keep an open mind. Talk to your guide the night before, and he's going to do his best to put you on the most fish possible. You know, not every day is going to be slick calm. Not every day is going to be perfect for the beach. Not every day is going to be perfect for the jacks. But I guarantee with a good guide, you know, he's going to work his hardest to make sure you get bites. Just keep an open mind. Don't get locked into one thing and be so headstrong on it that you ruin a trip for everybody else or for yourself.
Sure.
Just keep an open mind and go have fun.
Because realistically, that's the one thing that we can't ever control is the conditions. But no matter what the weather turns out to do, I agree with Jason. I could not agree more. That's one of the beauties of fishing here is we have a lot of options.
We do
and
have a ton of options.
the option that you show up wanting to do might not be the best one. So keeping an open mind is always going to benefit you. There's plenty of places you can catch fish throughout the entire country, but it's the complete coastal lifestyle that is what keeps us here. There he is, another. I mean, those are, you know, perfect. I mean, anything bigger than that is almost more than you want.
Absolutely.
All the tug that you can handle right there, and we'll just get them one after another. We got it made, Jason. Got it made. You know, when you look at the surfing that we have, the beaches, the clear water, all the different fisheries, and then we move up into the bay, you know, like we show some duck hunting. I mean, it's basically anything you can do on the water, we have some of it here.
And there's surf here.
Yeah, I know.
And there's good surf here.
There is. And I think that's what separates this area, this part of the Gulf Coast from really the rest of the Gulf Coast, is the fact that we do have that deeper water, and we talk about this. That's why we have a lot of these, you know, fish in real close, because we have the deep water. I think that's also what allows that swell to, you know, increase in
Absolutely.
size, and you know, we have you know, throughout the year, storms that'll push some big swells in here. People like Jason take good advantage of it.
Try to. If I'm not fishing.